Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show. Bruce Woodburn, Cross Country Mortgage, and I'm here to give you all the news, good, bad, and different, ugly, fake news. We're going to talk a little bit about fake news going on and hysteria in the market as well. We also want to talk a little bit about interest rates. What direction are things going in? What are interest rates doing right now? And is that keeping people from jumping in the market? So first of all, I can tell you right now that interest rates this week, according to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, had an average interest rate of 6.47%. So that's taking FHA, VA, conventional, everything into consideration. So that means that what could you expect in an interest rate today? Somewhere between probably 6.25% and 6.75% would probably be a reasonable estimate, depending on credit score. Now, VA tend to be in the fives and low sixes. FHA can tend to be the same, maybe in the low sixes. FHA and VA are a little better interest rates. There's no question about them. But why would I get a conventional loan over an FHA loan if I could get a better interest rate on an FHA loan? You have mortgage insurance on an FHA loan. And if you're putting 20% down, even though the rate might be better FHA, it's not going to be worth it because you're going to pay mortgage insurance on it. So I do these comparisons with folks all the time just to show them, if it's better, let's go in that direction. If it's not, let's not do it. Okay. So let's look at everything and develop the facts here so you can make an informed decision. Tampa Bay, you can call me now at 813-213-4009. Orlando at 407-706-3313. Or go to WeBringYouHome.com. So the new Fed chair, Kevin Warsh, has said last week that he may have to raise interest rates in the first quarter of next year. Now, I think that was stupid. I think it was irresponsible. And I think that it's a knee-jerk reaction to inflation based on the war that's going on in Iran. And by God, if we can fix this doggone thing in Iran and get her done, then I think things are going to be moving. What I don't understand is why are we still paying $4 and something for a gallon of gas when the barrel just dropped to $69 a barrel? It doesn't make any sense to me. What is going on with that? I don't know. I don't have the answer for it, but I'm seeking the answer. And I think it's a lot of BS politics is what it is. Now, do I think there is a possibility that they could have to raise rates in the first quarter? Maybe, but we're so far away from that. Why do we need to worry about that right now? All kinds of things can happen between now and then. So anyway, there's your interest rates right now. I don't think the Fed's going to do it. I don't think the Fed's going to do it unless there's so much pressure from the central banks that they just have to. And hopefully they don't buckle on that. All right. What else is happening in the news right now? It's funny because in Tampa, I was reading this article that the foreclosures were way up in the Tampa market, like just absolutely the highest in the entire country was in Florida. And so I'm looking at that. I'm like, I'm just not running across that many foreclosures. So what's the whole deal here? So as interesting as it is, right now in the Tampa market, there's between 12,000 and 18,000 active homes in the Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater metro area. Okay. How many foreclosures do you think there are out of 18,000 some odd homes? How many foreclosures do you think there are? 21. Okay. That is not like this. The sky's falling. Then they were like, it's moved directly into a buyer's market. The sellers are on their feet. Here's the thing. Houses are on the market an average of about 60 days right now. You know what the average home's on the market in Tampa right now? 41 days. Do you know how much the average sale price is, the asking price right now? 98%. Do you know what the average sales price on a home is that's active in the multiple listings? 98%. So it's right on target. The average sales time generally runs between 30 and 60 days. So you're a little on the 60-day side. That's because we got inventory. That's a great thing because I'm talking to my friends in Boston, in Seattle, in Portland, and they got no inventory in some of these places. We have inventory. And here's the thing, folks. This is the time that you can negotiate a deal. There's opportunities for you out there. If you're a first-time home buyer and you're struggling with your down payment, you come to see me. I'll find a way to get some down payment in your back pocket. Okay. If you are struggling to, maybe you don't think your credit's in line, we will look at your credit and see if we can help you get that score up. Most of the time I can. Do not pay for credit repair. Don't do it. If I think you need professional credit repair, is 1 in 100 people for me. And sometimes you do. Some of you guys need it and you need it fast and you need an attorney to write letters. Then I'm going to put you with an aggressive company that has a legal department. 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009. I am the loan arranger. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I'm here to help you when it comes to purchasing your next home. I hope you give me an opportunity to help you. I'm applying for the job. I can promise you, you can check me out against your credit union. Matter of fact, here's something I do that I guarantee you, your lender, if you go to a bank, credit union, or even Rocket Mortgage, let's see them pull up competitors' interest rates on a Zoom call with you and compare them. You know why they won't? Because they don't compete. But I do. I do. And I get folks call me from time to time going, oh, I got a quote from this guy. It's some broker out of Hoboken that's operating out of his garage and you can't count on it. Okay. We're going to compare my rates with any legitimate company. I'll pull up Rocket. I'll pull up Chase. I'll pull up Citibank. I'll pull up JP Morgan. I'll pull up Morgan Stanley. I'll pull up all kinds of different lenders across the country and we can see what they're posting. But when I'm doing a rate quote with a client, we physically go to the market and look and see what competitors are doing so they know that they're getting a great deal when they come to me. Listen, not all cross country is the same. I run the region, Central Florida. If you want my services, then don't go to my corporate office. Don't call a local office. You call the loan arranger. The loan arranger will be on your side. 813-213-4009. That's 813-213-4009 or webringyouhome.com. My God, is it hot out there or what? So here's the deal. It's summertime. Now it's time to peel off some clothes. You're going to be in your bikini. You're going to be in your board shorts. Hopefully you guys aren't wearing any Speedos out there. I know FIFA's in town and you can act like a European, but you probably shouldn't. Okay. But here's the thing. You look at yourself in the mirror and you go, yeah, I'm probably not really the weight that I'd like to be. You can count on me to refer you to the right people because not all weight loss clinics are the same. I want you to call me or text to me weight loss, and I will send you to my friends at Age Rejuvenation. They've got locations all over the Tampa area, Wesley Chapel, all over that area, Orlando area. They're everywhere in between. They helped me lose 77 pounds. I've kept it off for 2 years. I also went on testosterone therapy. I'm going to tell you, it took me a lot to actually admit that on the air to my listeners, but I do it because I want to be totally transparent with everyone. So here's the deal. When we get into our 50s or 60s, male or female, you start to lose a little bit of that drive that you had. And you don't even know why. You think you're just bored, but it's not true. It's not true. I can tell you right now, ladies, if your man is not just loving up on you, then you get him in to see my friends at Age Rejuvenation. And if your libido is low and you're not feeling it, this stuff works and it works famously. Okay. Believe me, I'm telling you, it works and I'm endorsing it. And here's the thing. Age Rejuvenation does not pay me 1 red cent to promote this. You know why I'm doing it? Because they helped me. They changed my life. They changed a lot of things for me in my life and they made it better. So you connect with me. I'll get you in touch with these folks. I went to every weight loss clinic there was. Believe me, I've tried them all. And some of them worked for me. They actually did work. They just weren't sustainable. Call me 813-213-4009 or text me weight loss. I'll connect you with my friends at Age Rejuvenation. Orlando 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. All right. So I want to talk about self-employed people and filing your tax returns. So you've all filed your extensions already. I know what you've done. Okay. That's fine. file your extension, write everything off, whatever it is to save tax dollars. As long as within code, you should do it. Write off whatever you can. The problem with doing that is self-employed is that you're saving tax dollars, but you are limiting your buying power when it comes to buying a home or something of value because you're not showing the income. We don't care at Cross Country Mortgage. And it's not that we don't care that you make enough. We're not going to give you a loan if it's not the right loan for you. We're not going to give you a loan irresponsible. We're not going to do that. But what we will do is look at alternatives to your tax returns. For instance, send me in your last 12 months bank statements. Last 12 months. You give me 12 months. All right. Let's just say you got a landscaping business. And that landscaping business, I got one right now. Wonderful couple. Landscaping business. And he's got 16,000 one month, 12,000, 22,000, 18,000, 21,000, 16,000. It averaged up to be about 19,500 a month. Okay. Well, he only claimed that he made $12,000 on that business. I gave him almost $10,000 a month in income. That allowed him to purchase a new home. And he's purchasing a home through one of my great real estate agents. And I'm going to tell you something. This guy couldn't have bought any other way. And he went and he got rejected. Don't get rejected. You might get rejected and then never try again. Don't do that. Just come to me first. I'll tell you another story that happened to me this week. Pedro, okay? I talked about him a little bit in the last segment. I did a mortgage for him like 5 or 6 years ago. Since then, his wife has passed. He went to get another mortgage, but he went to New Day because he sees the Admiral on TV saying that he's there to help veterans, okay? They didn't help this veteran because they rejected his loan. So he calls me. He goes, yeah, I got turned down and I don't think I can buy and I really want to buy. And I've met this new woman and I'd like to buy with her and things have changed in my life. I looked at his income and it wouldn't have qualified. There's no way. It's no wonder they turned him down. The problem is they did not look deep enough. I did. You know how long it took me? 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I looked at all of his situation. I looked at his assets, I looked at his income, and I said, I got a game plan. Bang, done. Here's your pre-approval letter. Sent it into underwriting, got it approved. He's out shopping this weekend. So don't think that because somebody turned you down, that it's a turn down. And stop getting deflated like that. Just come to me to begin with. I'm direct lender. I'm in all 50 states. I've been doing this 36 years. Why do you think your credit union is better? Because you like Betty that works there. You like Karen that works there. That's very nice. But I'm going to tell you something. They're not going to do the best job on your mortgage. They're not going to be available on the weekend. I get phone calls from my realtors. Listen to this. Bruce, I know it's Saturday afternoon and I know you just finished your radio show, but I got a client. I couldn't get them over to you. They just wouldn't go. They were married to the credit union. Now I'm trying to make an offer and I can't reach the credit union on Saturday to give me an updated pre-approval. And I got to see if they can qualify for $15,000 more. Can you get them pre-approved on a Saturday? Can you do that? Maybe I can. Let's try. But why waste that customer's time and put them through that? They should have come to me to begin with because I'm the guy that they can reach on the weekend. I'm the guy that will help you land that deal. Your credit union's not going to call the listing agent. They're never going to call the listing agent. They don't do that. The loan arranger does it. You win when you come here in more ways than one. And I'm telling you that because I'm sincere about it. You will win. Realtors, send your clients over here first. 813-213-4009 or 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Loan Arranger Show. Do not go anywhere. I got more things to tell you that you will not want to miss. It'll cost you money if you don't listen.